Right. I have just managed to get myself killed and escape from Tarkov, and why not help you decide if you should buy it? If you've seen any gameplay of it, you must be thinking, damn, this game looks dope, man. And sure thing, brother, it does. It is a thrilling experience, and the emotional highs will leave you trembling with excitement. But the lows will make you eat dirt and flush your head in the toilet. Ha, the good old days. I will need to make one thing clear right here in the beginning. Tarkov isn't the kind of game that you just pump and dump. It requires your attention. It begs and craves it. And if you provide, you will be left satisfied, man. It will leave you satisfied like no other game there is. Tarkov insists on realism, which is good, and things like gun sounds and audio in general, where I think without it the game would just fall apart. Just listen to this.
Ты куда? Ну где ты, сука? Вон он, сука!
Just like mayonnaise for my potatoes. Don't judge me. I'm a Slav. I love my potatoes. Wait, is that potato salad? Oh. So far there are 7 maps available, with a big ass map called Streets of Tarkov coming later this year. Apparently. They've already delayed it in 2020. So let's see. The trailer for it looks dope. Like, that's the stuff of dreams. That's what you want to see and escape from Tarkov. Because maps in Tarkov are without doubt some of the best in gaming right now. And I do mean it. They look lived in and ransacked. That is, if you live in a warehouse or lab, you weirdo. No, but seriously, those maps, they're full of rubbish lying around, empty boarded up buildings. Hey, it reminds me of my time in London. Funny how that goes. Anyway, that brings us back into our next segment, which was very smooth, wasn't it? Gunplay feels seriously out of this world. And not only will every gun, of which there are many, feel different, you can tweak all the guns with a mix of internal and external parts. You can take the dust cover off, you can take the spring out, make it not work anymore. I don't know why you would do that, but you can. And you can replace those parts. Or you can stick extra parts on it, like 4 flashlights that would blind not only your opponents, but yourself as well, somehow. And remember what they say: if you see a bright light at the end of the tunnel, you better turn around and chuck a grenade that way, because that sucker's out to get you. Let me be clear: you can turn your average AK into a weapon of mass distraction. You can replace its internals for better, more expensive versions. You can stick a vertical grip, a more ergonomic stock, reflexive sight, silencer, and many more on it. And then just lose it a minute after spawning into the game. Yeah, in Tarkov, the winner takes it all. And you will end up on the wrong end of a firing barrel more often than you might like. That is my guarantee. Because this is no Battlefield, no Call of Duty. Decisions here have consequences, comrade. Like, you can insure your loadout, sure, and you'll get it back the very next day. But that's only if no one takes it and leaves the map with it. And this, right here, this is the glue that holds Tarkov together. It gives it its thrills, because there will come times when you will loot something expensive or exciting and you will want to keep it. And by looting it, you yourself have just raised the stakes so much higher. It will make you jitter, it will make your heart race, it will make you stop at every sign of a footstep. It will make you freeze and look every time there is a shooting nearby. And it might as well make you more paranoid than usual. And don't you worry, mate. I believe you when you say they're after you. Everyone, including yourself, will have a basic safe container. The basic one has got a 2x2 grid that allows you to stick almost anything in it, and it will keep it safe. No matter what happens to you, you get to keep whatever is inside. But that does nothing to protect whatever's in your backpack, or that main gun you just looted and you love. And you might lose it, and no matter how careful you are, no matter how skilled you are, no matter how well you know the map, sometimes, quite frankly, you will die anyway. But that doesn't matter, because you will be back for more, sooner or later. The highs in Tarkov are just too high for the lows to ruin the experience. And there are some downsides to playing Tarkov. I'll mention a few of them. First of which is the game requires you to learn so much, from map layouts, extraction point locations, loot spawns, ammo stats, but most of it can be, is recommended to be, either open on a second monitor in an overlay with browser in it, or you can old school print it out. Some say that Tarkov is a game of knowledge, and I have to agree. Having supernatural reflexes helps, sure, but nothing beats map knowledge, being familiar with your gun, and just plain knowing how stuff works. More imagined points will have to be deducted from the final score for having single, arguably pay-to-win transaction, as the more expensive game editions going all the way to £110 plus tax give you a bigger safe container and bigger stash. You know that safe container I talked about? The one that makes everything you stick in it safe? Yeah, the most expensive game edition gives you a 3x3. That is more than twice the size of the basic one, and it gives you a huge advantage. Maybe not in the firefight itself, but in the overarching game of money and gear. In that, it helps so much, because you've got that extended safety net. You can stick your mats in it, plus some loot, and pretty much no matter what you do, especially shortly after the wipe, you just don't lose money. Stick a few items in it and that's your costs covered. And even if you die, even if you lose everything else, you might still come on top and have ever so slightly more money to be able to afford better gear, better armor, and that actually does give you advantage in game. But that doesn't matter. Tarkov is a blast, and you will have fun even with the basic safe container. I sure do. And you can increase its size, but it just takes so much time and knowledge and research. Let's just say that Tarkov isn't very new player friendly, but if you stick with it, it will reward you in ways not many games can. And going by pure statistics, you are a guy. And I know it's not always easy. Last few years the media have been spinning this toxic masculinity stuff, demonizing man for being man. But you know what being a man means? It means creating. It means making things better for people around you. Be a man. The world will fall apart without proper man. Be a good person, good man. And let's be honest, I have wasted most of my best years playing video games, watching YouTube. Don't be that guy. Don't be me. Do something about yourself, because no one else will. Your future is in your hands. Go and be better. See you next time, guys. And, all the jazz. Don't forget to subscribe, blah blah blah. You know what they say. Bye.